Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about something so many of us struggle with: how to recover from burnout. If you're feeling completely drained, overwhelmed, and like you can't keep up, this video is for you. So, grab a cup of tea, take a deep breath, and let's dive into some powerful strategies to help you recharge, regain control, and build a sustainable way forward. Introduction to burnout. Let's start by understanding what burnout really is. It's not just feeling tired after a busy week or dealing with a bit of stress. Burnout is a state of chronic stress. Think of someone who works 50-60 hours a week, then spends weekends catching up on more work or errands without taking time to unwind. They might feel exhausted, mentally checked out, or even physically unwell. That's burnout, and it affects productivity, relationships, and overall health. So, understanding how to tackle it is key to improving your life. Step 1. Recognize the signs. Recognizing you're burned out is the first step, and it's often harder than it sounds. You might notice things like constant exhaustion, feeling detached from things you used to enjoy, a nagging sense of inadequacy, or even headaches and trouble sleeping. One friend of mine used to love working out after work, but when she was burned out, she'd just come home and lie down, not because she was lazy, but because she had nothing left to give. Recognizing that shift in behavior helped her realize she was burned out and that she needed to make a change. Step 2. Identify the causes. Once you know you're burned out, it's time to dig a little deeper. What's causing it? Is it a high workload, unrealistic expectations, or maybe a lack of support? Take Sarah, a friend of mine who felt overwhelmed at work. She realized she was taking on way too many responsibilities without setting boundaries. By identifying that she had too much on her plate, she knew she needed to start saying no to additional tasks. Identifying the cause helps you target the right solution. Step 3. Take a break. I know, taking a break is easier said than done, right? But even a short break can help you recharge. Think about someone who takes a long weekend off to focus on themselves. A friend of mine recently took a weekend getaway with no laptop, no phone, just some books, and a nice view. She came back feeling refreshed, more motivated, and much less overwhelmed. Remember, a break doesn't mean a big vacation. Even an afternoon without screens or a full day to yourself can make a difference. Step 4. Reassess your priorities. Burnout often happens when we're juggling too much at once. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What tasks align with my goals, and which ones don't? I remember working with a guy who spent hours on tasks that weren't even in his job description because he wanted to help everyone. Eventually, he realized this was making him exhausted and resentful. By focusing on his own responsibilities and politely declining extra tasks, he freed up time and energy for things that mattered to him. Step 5. Set boundaries. Lack of boundaries is one of the biggest causes of burnout. Maybe you're constantly checking emails late at night or saying yes to every request. For example, I know someone who used to answer work emails at 10 p.m. every night. He finally set a rule to stop checking emails after 6 p.m., and the change was immediate. He started sleeping better and felt more relaxed in the evenings. Setting boundaries doesn't make you lazy or uncaring. It actually makes you more effective by allowing you to recharge. Step 6. Practice self-care and self-compassion. Self-care goes beyond bubble baths. It's about refueling your mind and body in ways that matter. My friend used to skip meals and pull all-nighters because he thought it made him more productive. Once he started getting enough sleep, eating regularly, and taking short breaks, he found he could focus better and felt way more energized. Self-compassion is just as important. Remind yourself it's okay not to be perfect. You're allowed to make mistakes and prioritize your well-being. Step 7. Focus on small wins. Recovery from burnout isn't about big transformations overnight. It's about small, meaningful wins. Think about the relief of ticking off one task that's been weighing on you, like finally organizing your inbox or finishing a small project. A friend of mine who felt overwhelmed by her to-do list started focusing on completing just 3 tasks per day instead of 10. Slowly, she built up momentum, and those small wins gave her the confidence to keep going. Step 8. Rediscover your passions. Burnout often leaves us feeling disconnected. Take some time to get back into things that make you happy. A former colleague loved painting but had stopped entirely during a busy season at work. When she picked it back up, even for an hour on weekends, she felt more energized and connected to herself. Whether it's reading, cooking, or hiking, doing something purely for enjoyment helps bring a sense of balance back into your life. Step 9. Lean on your support system. Remember, you're not alone in this. Reaching out to friends, family, or even colleagues can be incredibly helpful. One person I know started a weekly mental health check-in with a friend over coffee. They just talk, vent, and encourage each other. It helped them realize they weren't alone in their struggles, and it made a huge difference in their ability to cope. A strong support system provides both emotional and practical help. Step 10. Embrace a sustainable approach. Moving forward. Once you're on the road to recovery, it's essential to build habits that prevent burnout in the future. This means maintaining your boundaries, balancing your workload, and giving yourself regular breaks. One strategy that works well is the 45-15 feet rule. Work for 45 minutes, then take a 15-minute break. Another friend of mine started using this approach, and it not only kept him energized but also improved his focus. Building these kinds of habits helps you stay balanced in the long term. Final thoughts. Recovering from burnout is a journey, and it takes time and patience. But with small, intentional steps, you can regain your energy, passion, and peace of mind. If you're going through burnout right now, remember you're not alone, and it's okay to take the time you need to heal. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope these tips help you on your path to recovery. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content on wellness and mental health. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.